Have you ever had a whiskey where they developed their own line of corn to make it? Well, we'll let you know what we think of the Baby Jane from Widow Jane, which uses a special blend.
Welcome back to Exploring Whiskey. Tonight, we're going to sample the Baby Jane out of the Widow Jane Distillery out of New York.
I don't even think we've ever done anything out of Widow Jane.
I was just going to ask that question.
This will be our first Widow Jane. I've tasted a few of the different ones, but I don't think we've actually reviewed any on the channel. So
we tend to hit those at the whiskey festivals.
Whiskey festivals.
Somehow
Yes,
first.
yeah.
Like why?
Uh-huh.
I don't know why, but yeah, we've done that multiple times.
All right, so one, and I don't have all the details. Apparently there was like a big mix-up, or not mix-up, change that happened at Widow Jane 2-ish years ago, 3 years ago, something like that.
22.
They brought in a new master distiller. That person's also the president of the company now, and like all that kind of stuff. So there's something that had happened previously that did not go well.
I wonder.
And that, yeah, I didn't dig into the drama.
And Heaven Hill bought them in 2022.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
They're now
so
owned by Heaven Hill.
That could be part of the. Okay, that
Rumors,
semi
stories.
makes sense. The Baby Jane is, I believe, the first whiskey to use a new strain of corn that they made. So
Yeah.
they made their own corn varietal by blending, and it's what. Wapsie
Valley.
Wapsie Valley.
Yeah, Wapsie and
the Bloody Butcher corn.
Yeah.
So,
it's pretty cool.
but they blended the corns not in the mash. They actually like genetically modified, I guess, or whatever. You know,
Yeah.
like you cross pollinate. That's the word. Cross pollinated the two different types of corn varietals to create its own new custom corn.
Which made me scared, honestly. When I heard
Well,
that, I
Bloody
was like,
Butcher corn, we have bad experience with that. So,
rumor has it 4 to 6 years old. That's
okay,
what they say. MSRP is pretty cheap compared to some of the other stuff. It's $45-$50.
okay, not bad, and 91 proof, right?
91 proof,
So
approachable.
not bad.
There's other rumors that you didn't hear from us, and don't mark us down. But some people are saying it's a blend of a little bit of Heaven Hill and that proprietary mash.
So
bill
some of their
that they have
mash
a little-
and some Heaven Hill to get to a flavor
Yeah.
profile of some sort.
Because the batch one of this was 80-10-10. It was 80% corn, 10% barley, 10% barley, 10% rye.
Okay.
And it was only a year old,
Right.
which
Yeah. And really expensive.
maybe that's
a little
why
weird.
some things happen.
Yeah.
the head.
Pricing issues and whatever. But they're located out of the Brooklyn.
Yeah,
That's kind of cool. I
Yeah.
like that. Not someplace you necessarily known for whiskey.
corny.
Sweet corn, little
Oh,
touch of
yeah.
spice.
Nothing wrong with the nose at all. I
No,
like it.
that's nice.
It's caramel. It's corn. It's like kettle Cornish.
Kettle corn. I like that. That's a good way to go with it. Sweet, yeah. The sweetness is a little bit, maybe a little buttery to it. Yeah.
Yeah, I
could go.
was gonna say salty, but
Yeah, I could
that's
definitely go down that kettle corn as a really good.
great nose. But it's sweet corn. It's not like the husk and the wet
No.
part that
Yeah,
I don't
artisanally
like. Yeah,
nastiness.
No. Sweet.
Sweet, just a touch of I want to say baking spice, but I couldn't tell you what baking spice it is. But there's a little bit of a spiciness, but I don't get like cracked pepper type spice.
But it's approaching peppery. It's almost like a white pepper. It's the more and more it sits
If there was
there.
like a way to do herbal pepper, I
Mm-hmm.
don't know what that would be, but that's almost kind of the feeling that I get there. It's a little bit more of an herbal note with a spice like peppery.
Yeah. I get some grain. I smell some more. I'm getting more grain than just corn as well.
They don't give the mash bill. I have to assume there's,
Yeah.
I mean, based off the spice, which they did say this corn was supposed to have a little bit more of a spice and vegetal note to it than just corn notes. But it kind of has a rye feel to it, a
Yeah,
little bit, like a higher rye. You said, what's the rumors? 5-ish years?
Yeah, rumor has it, it's 6-year Heaven Hill blended with some 4-year of their distillate.
Okay.
Of that,
So I
whatever that
was going to
mash
say,
bill
like,
is.
I get a little bit, it feels a little closer to the 4.
Okay.
There's still a little, just a really little bit of sharpness Normally, when you get to that 6 to 7, 8, like it starts to
Mm-hmm.
smooth out a little bit. There's still a little bit of sharpness on this.
And it almost comes off as as a vegetable note.
Yeah.
Or a
Yeah.
vegetative note. We're talking about that word.
That's a hard word.
It's a hard.
You want to say vegetable, but it's not vegetal is
Yeah.
what it is.
But it doesn't stay there. It kind of goes
No,
away.
it goes away, it gets
comes
sweet.
back.
Oh, yeah,
Caramel's
absolutely.
rolling around there.
All right,
Corn.
let's see what happens with some water.
It almost has like a salty.
Yeah.
Instead of drying it, it almost has a salty kind of finish on my tongue. Interesting. I'm not we've tried quite a bit of their stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of the 10-year,
No.
which
Did
apparently
they have
is,
a maple finish one? Is that the one that we
Yep.
tried? Yeah,
Which
that
I
one was
liked.
pretty decent. Yeah.
I wanted to put it against the Nelsons. See what we got there. There's another one in the 15. Apparently the 14 year is going away. They're going to go away with it. Yeah. So
Okay.
if you see that one, you might want to grab it up if you like their stuff. And the 10 year is a mix of MGP and Tennessee. It's
Really?
not their own distillate. They make
Okay.
some of their own distillate, but some of the stuff is still sourced.
Just blended, sourced
Yeah.
and blended.
Is that nose a little sweeter?
See, I was going to say
Candy
the
corn,
sweetness
maybe?
kind of came, it just mellowed out a little bit for me.
Okay, like a candy now, like a candy corn kind of.
It's still sweet corn, but the ethanol and spice
Yeah.
come through just a little bit more.
There's the sweetness for me. Boom.
Did you get a little, like, woody note?
Mm-hmm.
Where'd
I
that
was
come
gonna say
from?
I got a little. I don't know.
That was not there. I didn't really get that when it was neat. But there's
Yeah.
definitely a woody note
It's like a
in there.
soft oak note in
Yep.
there, a little
Yeah.
charred oak going on. Mmm.
Still sweet, still just a touch of a spice note, but then like a little bit of a woody note in there. Still not a. I'm gonna say it's smoother. It's not as sharp as it was neat. Decent.
Yeah.
You said how much? 40?
40. I got it. I want to say I got mine for like $48.
48? Okay.
And tax, I think. Yeah. So it's like in the 40 to 50 range,
Okay.
which is I think probably their cheapest.
Yeah, I
Their
would think,
cheapest
yeah.
expression. If you like their stuff, I think it's definitely worth giving it a go.
Very
For
solid.
that price.
Yeah, for that price, it's something to try, and
Yeah.
especially if you're not either. If you're from the New York area, cool to have a whiskey from New York.
Yeah.
If you're not from the New York area, then it's just kind of cool to say, I got this whiskey from, it's based out of Brooklyn.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah. Even if it is blended with a little bit of
Yeah, a
Kentucky,
little bit of
who
this, a little
cares?
bit of that, whatever.
And yeah, this is batch 42. There's some people who are saying they get like a strong grape note, which I'm not getting much fruit out of this.
I wouldn't say there's any fruit.
So
that I'm
could
getting.
be different batches. I think.
That would make sense.
Yeah. Who knows what's going on? But yeah, I think it's good stuff. And I have a good feeling there. This might be. I mean, with that corn and how well it tastes in this bottle, I could see this being like their kind of not a flagship kind of thing, but like this could be their standard grain and mash bill, and then they play
It's
with
just gonna
that.
have a flavor profile, and then you can build from that.
Finishes, and then
Yeah.
we got
Absolutely.
we got the baby this or this and this. Yeah, there can be all kinds of different plays on the corn and different finishing stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed our review. Give it a shot if you see it. It's approachable price. We really love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Give it a go, especially if you like Widow Jane stuff. Yeah, it could be completely different, but yeah, give it a shot.
Absolutely. And hey, if you could do us a favor, we're trying to grow the channel, and a little like down at the bottom really helps the channel get kind of the algorithm picks it up, all that weird stuff.
All
I don't
the
know,
algorithms.
technical stuffs. Anyway, but we'd definitely appreciate that. And
Yeah, leave a comment of what's your favorite expression for Widow Jane. Do you have anything you like? You like the finished stuff? Do you like the aged stuff? Yeah, let us know.
yeah, and we'll throw it up against I don't know. I'm saying maybe we'll throw it up against a Penelope release because they're North Jersey, so a little
Yeah.
North Jersey / New York rivalry going on.
Yeah,
that'll
good
be
stuff. I like that.
We'll link that up. All right, see you on the next episode. Cheers.
Welcome to.
No? You good?
I love something right there.